Suddenly, the repairman's hammer slipped from his hand. It fell straight onto a billboard, smashing it to pieces. At that very moment, a man passing underneath was struck and died instantly. But the story didn't end there. At the same time, an old man was dragging a manhole cover across the street. The cover hit a brick lying on the road, and everything spiraled out of control. A fuel truck lost balance, skidded across the street, and crashed into the gleaming car of a diplomat. Gasoline spilled everywhere, and just then the old man dropped his cigarette butt. Within a second, the entire street was engulfed in flames. Everyone thought it was just an accident. But in truth, it was all part of a diabolical plan, and the devil behind it all was none other than the boy who never got sick. Since childhood, strange accidents had always happened around him. On the day he was born, a meteorite had struck the earth, a sign, according to an ancient prophecy, that the devil had entered the human world. That very day, Jeff's wife had also gone into labor, but their baby didn't survive. At the hospital, a priest approached Jeff and told him that another baby had just been born, but the mother had died and the child was all alone. Without thinking twice, Jeff said, "I'll adopt him." He hid the truth from his wife, and that baby was Dick, the demonic child. Time passed, and Dick grew up surrounded by their love. Everything seemed fine until that accident happened. The same fire incident in which Jeff's boss died, the very event that got Jeff his promotion. Everyone thought luck had favored him, but something far more sinister was at play. On Dick's 6th birthday, everyone was celebrating when suddenly, a huge wolf dog appeared. Dick's grandmother looked at the dog just once, and as if under some dark spell, she climbed to the roof, tied a rope, and hanged herself before everyone's eyes. The entire party fell silent in horror. A terrified reporter managed to snap a single photo. Jeff rushed forward and grabbed Dick in his arms. But strangely, Dick wasn't scared at all. Instead, he smiled and waved at the wolf dog. The next day, reporters surrounded Jeff, desperate to get the story of the shocking suicide. But that same evening, the priest returned. He said, "That boy is not your real son. He isn't even human. He's the devil incarnate." Jeff, stunned, asked, "How do you know all this?" The priest replied, "Because his real mother wasn't human either. She was a great black she-wolf." Jeff refused to believe any of it. He had never told anyone that the child was adopted, so he dismissed the priest as a liar and threw him out. But the reporter who had taken the photos when he developed them noticed something strange. A glowing light hovering above the priest's head, like some kind of divine mark. The same faint glow appeared in other photos too. Meanwhile, Jeff was restless, haunted by the priest's words echoing in his mind. The family needed a new nanny, and just then, a woman came looking for the job. Jeff and his wife decided to hire her.